In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how to fully optimize your clothing or apparel stores for maximum conversions. This is episode number 55 of Optimization by Oliver, and in this video I picked Frankies Bikinis to break down a great example of before and after and what I would do to maximize their revenue per visitor. These guys do in excess of $12 million in sales each year online. They sell incredible, fantastic bikinis, and I'm going to show you what I would do if I was hired to optimize their store to get the most out of every click and turn more clicks into customers. So let's start with the homepage. And point number one is I've chosen a low opacity image. It's a darker opacity around the edge of the female. You still get to see the female and the bikini in an amazing shot. However, we now get to have this darker feel, which allows us to put text and different elements on top that enable to pop and be read more easily. If you see on the before, these guys have used a light image with light text, and the text on top of that image just doesn't get read. Point number two, due to this lower opacity, we can now put things like social proof way above the fold. 5 gold stars, the amount of happy customers, and it just ticks that social proof box. Number 3, this is essential. Your headline is your strongest value proposition. It allows you to get the value and the benefit of the product across to your visitors. So we've done this using a nice, big, bold headline. And point number 4, a big must-have above the fold on any clothing and apparel homepage is we've used a clear call to action. It stands out, it takes them through to the best sellers, it has that directional cue, and it's just going to get way more clicks. Moving on to page number 2, the all-important cart drawer, cart slider. I don't care what you call it, you need to be optimizing it. This is how you're going to get your average order value increase, and this is how you do it. 2 subtle changes but make a huge difference. Point number 1 is I've added this free shipping and the gift prompt up to top of the cart. It's a progress bar. It allows people to clearly see how they qualify free shipping, but then we further incentivize adding more products into the cart by giving a free gift. This can be anything. It doesn't have to be a high margin product. It could just be something that you can give away that increases your average cart size and makes you guys more money. And point number 2, we've chosen a better font and more bold font for the CTA button. We've used the word now with another directional cue to keep that uniform across the whole funnel, and also we've just put that small free shipping and free returns text underneath the button. Then it removes friction or any doubt of those 2 elements that most buyers have in their head. It just ticks a box for them, and they're more likely to then go through to the checkout. And the third page I've optimized is the all-important product page. Now I feel this would have a huge uplift in their conversion rates and also yours if you're selling any kind of clothing and apparel. Number 1 is a big change, and it's something that a lot of people are very scared to do. They think when it's a clothing store you have to have these full width images. Now that's good, it helps display your product, but what it does and how it does damage to your conversion rates is it pushes those important elements below the fold, especially on mobile. You can see on the before that none of the elements really appear above the fold. The call to action is missing, the size selection is missing, the product information is missing, there's no social proof. So we've combated that by choosing a smaller ratio of image, but you can still see the product in all its glory. We then use thumbnails underneath to showcase that you can scroll through different product images. And when it comes to clothing, guys, people love to see different angles and different pictures of the product, so that's super important. That's point number 2. Number 3, we've then been able to add our all-important social proof. Again, just the stars and the happy customers, ticks the social proof box. And then number 4, as I said, due to shrinking that image, we've been able to add some really important elements above the fold. We've changed the color swatches to actual pictures of the colors on the models themselves. This gives people a better aspect of actually what's changing when it comes to the color. Is it the whole bikini? Is it just an individual section of the bikini? This allows you to really showcase those color changes. But most importantly, we now have the swatches, we have the sizes and size guide, and that all-important add to cart now with directional cue button all above the fold. It just makes for a very much improved usability and user experience. This will all lead to maximize your conversions. They will be generating more revenue per session. And if you want to generate more revenue per session, get in touch with my team at ConversionWise.com. We've been doing this for over a decade, or check out loads more of these breakdowns on our YouTube channel. I'll see you in the next video.